Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last nonprofit interview of the night, and I'm so excited to be able to introduce Trisha Odum from the Haven House to discuss with us in the last hour to raise money for her and this amazing organization. So Trish, thank you so much for coming in. And
thank you for having me.
And
save the best for last.
Save the best for last. That's right. I had to change hats, so I got my veteran hat on here today. And you're sporting the lovely Haven House shirts. Yep. So you have made such an impact in our region in such a short amount of time. Let the viewers kind of know what Haven House is and kind of what you've been able to accomplish in just this, I think 5 years?
5 years.
5 years.
5.5 years. So we're located on Pentecost Road in 1100 North Pentecost. And I take in disabled and homeless vets for 24-hour care. I have 10 there right now. And then we also go on outside clients. I take care of 70 outside clients. I go from Granite City to Anna to McLeansboro to Murfreesboro. And we just, everything that needs to be done for these people, we are doing that. We are taking them to their doctor's appointments, getting them the help they need, getting, from everything from clothes to outings. We go on monthly outings every month. We have some fun ones. We've gone to Merrimack Caverns. We've gone to Scotts Air Force Base. We've gone just everywhere. Like on December 9th, we have an outing to go pet the alpacas.
Nice.
Everybody needs social skills, and it has a lot to do with the younger crowd that's coming into my home now for more time that needs mental help. And the mental health issue is the biggest thing for our military people that are coming back. And so we're trying to get, I've teamed up with some suicide prevention people. I've teamed up with, of course, the VA. I take them to all their doctor's appointments. We make sure that they have all their needs met by medicines and everything. It's just been a joy to take care of these veterans because so many days I see them out on the street and they just holding the sign and they have nothing to go on. I've taken in a veteran tonight, actually, that's homeless, to get him off the streets because he was having a mental break. And that's what I was doing when you called. But it's just so important that we reflect on our mental health status for these people that, if they don't get the proper care, the proper nutrition, the proper clothing, they don't know how to do things, some of it on their own, because they're so confused at this point. And this is why I'm here for direction for them. I'm here for their support. I'm here to help them navigate through life and get them back on track. We also do, I've taken in people that I put in apartments. I'm building a house in Gorgo with the FFA students and John A. Logan College. We're still working on that project. It's going to be a house for a young man and his 16-year-old boy that I took off the streets last year. So it makes a big difference when they come to me and say, hey, I need some help. I don't know where to turn. Well, let me get you some help. Let's start with everything we do for you. What we can do for you.
I love the fact that you're also an advocate. You really do fight for them to get their benefits. You fight for them when they're supposed to get the benefits and they're not, or they're being taken advantage of. A lot of people would not take on that, but not you. You definitely step up and make sure that their best interest is taken into consideration, and
it needs to be that way. They don't know how to
navigate.
Yeah, navigate. I'm tired too.
Yes.
And navigate through the system, which some of them don't do. And so I'm here to assist them. I'm here to show them how. I'm I'm here to fill out their paperwork, help them get their paperwork filled out. And not a lot of people know how to do that or even want to take the time to help them. And our community is getting stronger from this, from my organization. I feel it is. I don't see as many homeless people on the streets now.
Trisha, what are the funds that you hope to raise for tonight? What do you want them to go to, or what are you earmarking them for?
I'm putting them for our insurance come up in January. We have to have a special insurance for what we do and for assisted living and taking care of these people. So it's very expensive. Last year I paid a little over $13,000 come January. This year I found a new carrier, so I'm getting a lower price on it. So I'm actually saving $4,000 on my insurance this year. And through the Illinois Healthcare Association, they've hooked me up because I'm with them as well. So I do all my schooling and training through Illinois Healthcare Association, and then but this money will be used for the insurance purpose. So
that is great, because we definitely want to make sure you have that, not only for them to be protected, but for you as well, and to be compliant, right? Because
exactly, it's the state law that I have to have all this required insurance for what I do.
I think people, in theory, it's great. You want to help and save, but there's a lot that you went through to make this happen. And I love this. You tell this story, but I want to make sure everybody. How did you start how did you start Haven House?
I sold everything that I had.
Including
my Harley.
Yeah, which were in the Black Diamond Harley Davidson suite.
The only thing I have is my leather jacket left in my helmet. But I still have those two. But yes, I had to sell everything I had in worldly possessions to get where I'm at. And all the community support that's helped me, help me paint. From everybody, from the trash man to the prison people that came out and helped me, tear up the house and get it reconstructed. I had it formatted where I could reconstruct that house in 2 months, which was awesome. I opened my doors the first day of August.
That's amazing.
2019. So yeah.
And I know you've had quite a few veterans come through there. I know that you've lost some, and I know that's devastating and hard, but I couldn't imagine a better place for them to be with you and all the other veterans instead of being on the streets and being alone. And so, as sad as that is, and as it's sounds devastating, I think it's great for a veteran to be among other veterans and people that love them.
It's a camaraderie that everybody shares, and we all sit down like a family.
And I know for a fact you give preferential treatment to Army over any other branch, correct? Right? Wink, wink. Just kidding. Inside joke. Nobody that she does. She's equal opportunity. I have to give a little bit of a razz there, but.
Tom. Oh, Trisha.
That's why he comes to my house.
I know. So the impact that you're having in the community is really, really vital. What is your service area? So how do you get in touch with veterans that maybe are in crisis? How do they come to the Haven House? Do you get referrals and from anywhere?
I do get referrals from the VA. I also get referrals by mouth. Also come knock at my door. They've posted me on Facebook, all kinds of ways. A word of mouth is a lot of it because, I've never really had to advertise, so, it's been, taking care of 80 veterans on a full-time scale is a lot of work. I mean, it is a lot of work.
Definitely.
And it requires a lot of resources and donations as well. And, I always, whenever you put something out, I always try to make sure we get it shared on the Stars and Stripes SI page, or, we send it out. You've got great connections with Senator Fowler, and, all those things are so important. But just to be able to deliver and show people the impact that you're having is probably one of the best testaments I can say about you and that you've done. And yes, the tenacity. You weren't necessarily in the military, but if there was a
No.
branch, you were definitely a Marine, Trisha. You were definitely a Marine.
Aw.
Wait, you say that when I crawled underneath my house on Sunday to fix my sump pump.
Well, I want people to know that when they go online to donate for you, that you put those funds to very good use.
Yes.
And that there's nobody that has taken in veterans and done as much as you've had in the region. And so it's just a testament to you, your passion, your love, your sacrifice. And so I want to say thank you, because you have made an impact on so many veterans' lives, especially those that are even older and don't have family, or family
Right.
doesn't come around, and so you're a good family member for them to have. And so we thank you. And so everybody else, as we wrap up our very last and most amazing nonprofit, Michelle, do you want to say some parting words? Because as you all know, if I don't let Michelle have the final word, I'm in trouble. But I just want to again say thank you to WSIL. Thank you to the team, the staff that they've sent us. Thank you and Byron for the opportunity for me to continue to help you do this and get these nonprofits a voice to get out there. And
Thank you for everything you've done for our community.
Yeah.
It's been a blessing to have our community support.
Yeah, definitely. One of the greatest things is that, I keep saying this over and over, but we get to learn a lot about these nonprofits, and these interviews are really so important because it gives them a chance to tell their story. And sometimes that's really important for their mission and to explain to people what they do. So this is really my favorite part. It makes my 2 days very long, but this is the part I love the most, and seeing the donations come in to help impact these communities.
So you know what it means now. We've got a last push for the goal of
Yes.
300,000.
Yes.
One Haven House.
Yes.
And we have a party to go to, Michelle.
We do. We have the final reveal party that started at 8:30. So the music's been playing. We've been hearing it, and the party started without us. So
Right. So I'm ready to go celebrate and see what this
That's
final
right.
number is going to be.
that's right.
So tune in tonight to WSIL. They will have the exclusive interview.
Yes.
And they will be streaming that as well, I believe. Yes. I want to make sure not, overpromise and underdeliver.
Yeah.
But now,
before they do that,
Yeah.
they should go donate.
yeah, you got a little bit of time left. Donate, help us get that final push, and then check out WSIL tonight. So that way you can see what big of an impact we've had on the region today. So good night, and thank you everybody for your giving.